Hello, welcome everybody from New Zealand. Really cool to have you all here. Haven't seen you since May or so because I was away and really busy, but glad to be back. And we are starting off again with Jose from Brazil today. He's a Kanban trainer, flight levels professional, and really gets into AI like most of us probably today. And he will have a little talk about the future, which is today, the future of work and artificial intelligence, how AI is revolutionizing practices. If you like to ask questions, we'll have a bit of a Q&A afterwards. We'll try to keep it to the hour because it's a lunchtime talk in New Zealand. And yeah, I would say enjoy, and I hand over to you, Jose. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with all of you here. And in the future, maybe if you're watching us, it's a pleasure as well. Share a little bit about my knowledge with you guys. Well, Silk said that my name is Jose JR, and the JR it's because I used to live in Europe, and nobody can say my name there because it's Jose and not Jose. I'm not a Mexican, very beautiful actor for soap opera. So everybody call me JR abroad of Brazil. So be free to call me just JR. It will be a
No,
pleasure
it's
to you
not
guys.
Jose. How is it correctly?
Jose.
Jose. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's almost
It's
perfect.
right. It's
Oh, thank
Brazilian.
you.
It's not Spanish. Jose.
It's I'm from Brazil. I'm
Nice.
Brazilian. Jose because we speak Portuguese here, not Spanish.
Right. I learned
So
something new. Thank you.
yeah, it's a pleasure. You can call me Jose. You can call me JR. Normally abroad Brazil, everybody call me JR, and so maybe if you talk about I met Jose, who is this guy? But if you say abroad Brazil, JR, I know this. So be free, feel free to call me Jose or JR. Okay, and it's a pleasure to be here. And because of the time, thank you for receiving me. I will go straight forward on the topic because I would like to uh, hear about your questions or your point of view as well. Because what I'm bringing here is not a true; it's just one point of view of this kind of revolution that's happening all over the world, including Brazil and Mexico. And I'm traveling a lot for all over the world. Unfortunately, I didn't yet visit Oceania, so Australia, New Zealand, and other places that. And then New Zealand, it's in my heart. But after that, I can share a little bit about why New Zealand is my heart. Well, let's go. Let's start it. Two provokes quotes here. Projects transformed. AI, it's overestimated. Is a question to all the time. Everybody's asking me all over Latam, Latin America, and in Europe when I went there. And what I'm saying here, it's I will focus. There is a lot of topics that we can speak about AI. I want to bring CIOs, project managers, flow managers, agile coaches, or whatever they are called now. Everybody is inside of AI or should be, yeah. And I will bring why I'm bringing this topics or these roles here to focus. But everything I will apply can everything I will share can apply to any kind of role in any kind of industry that I'm seeing. For my mineria, I'm speaking Spanish all day, so I'm confused now. For companies that mining, remember now, mining, or for health, or for software, everybody's having the same questions and issues. And to start talking and share a little bit my knowledge with you guys, everybody, including the CIO, the project manager, the flow manager, and the agile codes, since I think 70 on the 17th, 18th, um, everybody's trying to do different projects in a fast way with the good results and better outcomes. And I like this story here because show us how can we be better every time and improve ourselves and improve our projects very fast. I don't know if you guys know this story. This is a X-15 uh, airplane. It's not kind of airplane. It's a rocket or airplane. I don't know, but it's pre war pre when the NASA could build this X-15 fly airplane. to improve and know and start understand better how to send the man to the moon. So they managed flight almost 200 flights, and every flight they use one thing that normally everybody's using now. Oops, it's incrementally way to do this. So the incremental way to improve, they start using an X15. So every flight they change a little bit, test on flight, learn about it, and change a little bit on the system or the airplane or the everything that's we call the aeronautics of the airplane, and do another flight, learn a little bit, go faster, slow, change something on engine or the everything. So for almost 10 years, they learn a lot. And this is the X15 story. You can check on NASA on our website that you can find it. It's amazing because they are at that time on the 60s, they are learning how to create incremental things. And we just forgot it for a lot of years. And we know the project manager, and after in 2000, late 2000, in beginning of 2000, someone or some guys create we call agile manifesto, and everybody start changing and thinking about it. And after that came Kanban and every methodology that we are using in the 21st century. But I like to search, and I found this chart because I'm doing a jump of the time here, jumping the time in 2020, because of all the learnings that we have in 60, 70, 18s, 19, and beginnings of 20 and 2000 years, we got this kind of chart. So in the US in 2020, everything is spoke about agile. I'm not saying agile as a methodology, but the model thinking, better project managers, better ways to work. It doesn't matter what the framework, doesn't matter what the methodology, but it's changed. I think everybody knows why in 2020 everything started changing, because of the surviving mode that everybody enter, including here in Brazil. And my theory about the explosion of the companies accept thinking differently was, I think, another board. I think maybe in the middle of 2020, they had a lot of issues and problems to keep the company running without money and without people and without everything that we suffer at that moment. And I think one of the directors shared that, maybe I know this, how can we solve this problem inside of our company? We can hire guys know this kind of agile model and Kanban and Lean and Six Sigma and everything, and everything can be faster. So I think this boom of I call here agile methodology, I think was because they didn't know it, how to solve the issues, to be more incrementally, more adaptable. They try to figure out, and now we have lots of ways to work. Yeah. Here's, I just find 22 methods or frameworks to work inside of the company and make that improvement inside of them, or teams, or is a strategic level, doesn't matter what the level. We are using a lot of methodology and trying to work and manage flows and everything. But maybe on the half in 2022, 23, the AI came and changed all the games. I think you know these guys because we are, all of us, I speaking about AI a long time right now, but I searched just to understand how can AI was so fast all over the world, not just in Brazil, not just in the US. This is the most maybe knowledge comparison of technology and estimate time to reach 100 million people. This data is from the US because I couldn't find one worldwide data to show this. And I was trying to understand how this could happen. How ChatGPT took just 2 months to achieve 100 million users, and all over the world with most was bigger than this number, and I identify what the infrastructure was ready. So one point of the AI achieved this remarkable and unique amount of people using and trying to use it is not because on the beginning it was a free, but the infrastructure to use all over the world was ready, and this changed everything for the AI. I put in ChatGPT just because it was maybe the first one available for normal users like me, and the evolution of the open AI and the model, it's getting crazy when you start to talk with the specialized guys, people that work with that. So, okay, JR, so we know probably, guys, you know everything that I just sharing, maybe a different way to tell the story. But and in the life today, one of the point that I'm doing this speech all over the world in Europe and Brazil and Latin America when I speak about AI, and depend of course who is the people is watching, and I like to ask one question. And if you guys are here, Barbara, Bertrand, Lillian, Chris, Thomas, and Ambu, I spoke right? Your name is Ambu? Yeah, thank you. My name is, I like learning different names for me. Yeah. And can you raise your hand, or you can click in the reaction area on Zoom and tell me if you perhaps did you pay by yourself any kind of AI tool? Are you paying right now any kind of AI tool? But can be ChatGPT, can be, just raise your hand if your camera is on, or go to who's have a closed camera, just go to reaction area and give me some reaction. 2, 3, great. So when I ask this question all over the world, the amount of people normally is the same. It's less than 50% or more or lesser than this. And Portugal, this year, I asked this question, and maybe enough 300 people, maybe just 20 or less people raise a hand. So, oh, okay, JR, but there's cultural differences and each country. I know that. And one of the reasons is I didn't introduce myself. I will leave this for the end of our speak here. But I am a head of partnerships in Americas for Business Map. And I'm visiting and traveling a lot all over the world, including Europe this year. I did a big trip for 3 weeks and giving speech and learning with people and understanding what's going on. Any or almost a lot of type of segments, and I understand the difference, cultural difference, and companies, and for people as well, yeah, values and everything. But this is a big point, and I ask this question because in the life that we live in today, and this is a provocation that I want to do with you guys. It's the evolution of yourself, the improvement for your professional area or for your as a person. It's our responsibility. This is my point of view. I cannot wait someone help me all the time. I don't know how guys are you work in New Zealand. Maybe in your cultural work, it's normally a company should pay a training or pay for you a tool like a ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever the tool is, menus and but for yourself, what I learned all over the world, it's you have to take your boat, and raw your boat. Don't depend on them. So I tried to learn about ChatGPT, and I did a experiment that I want to share with you guys. Maybe you are very advanced guys on AI, but I did one very different here, and I want to show you. And I ask you for the ChatGPT. I try create on ChatGPT a kind of a fashion advisor, because I travel a lot and I cannot bring a lot of luggage and trousers and clothes with me all the time. And thinking about what are you wearing, normally for me, I just use the first t-shirt I have on my drawer, just open and put it. But my wife and a friend says, yeah, you cannot do this because you use the same. So I use ChatGPT to create a men's fashion advisor for myself. And this is the kind of the results very fast to just to share with you guys. So he understand the purpose, and I just want a better information and clothes for me. So I give a little bit of knowledge for them, context, and I told him that I will do a trip for almost 3 weeks on Europe, all the cities. He brought me the information about temperature, possibility of rain or not on the time. So I told him that, okay, I will do this trip only with one backpack and one carry-on suitcase that I can meet the airline's size requirement, just it for 20 days. And I will not wash my clothes on the way. So how can I solve this issue? Yeah. All the time I try to do this by myself. And the first time I use an AI to just to check. So I show them all my clothes, took the pictures. He created a consolidated summary about everything I had. So, okay, that I have presentations, I have a speak, I have a lot of conference. So show me the looks that I can use. So he collected all my stuffs and brought me what I can use it. And the last I did this in Brazil just to show what they can bring to me. So I will go to Brazil. Agile Trends Nordeste is a very big event in Nordeste and northeast of Brazil. It's a very warm place and very humid. So he gave me this suggestion. And the result was he told me that I have to use a navy blue or black, and the pants should be blue as well. But give me the tip, the suggestion for the look. And this is the result that I created on this lecture. Why I'm showing this? One, I think the girls here, normally a lot of people said, oh, I will have one this fashion advisor as well now for me because I have a lot of clothes. It's a one idea I can share it. But what's the reality to learn here? It's, you see, guys, I'm not using a blue pant. And why is this? Is because you have to decide by yourself. If I use a blue plant on the background, black, I will disappear probably on the view on the stage. People are not seeing me very easily because it's black on the background. I use a black or blue, dark blue T-shirt. So the learning here point is you have to decide it by yourself. Okay, JR, you just share your use it personally, but I'm want to learn about how can I use in my area, and I can share you what I'm learning, where and how people are using this kind of stupid, maybe silly technology that I use using my clothes and in technology industry, and sometimes get me, how can I say, butterflies in my belly in a bad way. And one of the reasons is this one here. This is technology that people are using AI right now in some companies. Everybody, maybe someone of you guys know COBOL. It's an old programming language. Probably just a few companies, when you compare all over the companies all over the world, it's using COBOL. And who knows COBOL, this language, get a very good salary right now in Brazil and United States and Europe as well. And Latam, I don't know Oceania, but they are receiving a lot of money because so few guys know how to program using this language. What AI is doing? AI is doing analysis on the code of COBOL. They are doing a documentation of all the software in the program. The AI is coding now with new language because the AI have the documentation, the complete documentation of the software. They are testing. They are testing and security, everything step by step. And it's programming in a new language and give you to the users and a modern application with a new, brand new language that whatever you wanted. It's Python, it's Dot, it's whatever you wanted, they created. JR, maybe they are using people to check every step, everything. Yes, they can do this, but I saw the tool doing this by themselves, himself. Just play one time and just watch the magic in a very fast way, including when it's a very huge system to do this. In less than one day, he can write everything from the scratch. So I'm not saying that developers, software developers, will not exist anymore. I just sharing that this is reality in a lot of places. I'm seeing this working. There's a company selling this service for the companies. So the AI applications that a lot of you can use in a lot of ways. Another one, if you are a project manager, PMI Infinite from PMI, it's a specialized tool for project management. Can help you, and not just project manage, but to example, work with flow. Do be a flow manager, whatever the name of the role. Okay, doesn't matter if it was the role. You can have a AI native, a native way inside of tools. Now, a lot of tools are doing this kind of. You can see is in Portuguese. Just given. I ask them just tell me how many items it's inside of the system, and with more time, it's not how can I say translate this? It's how items is taking more time. So I don't like analyze any kind of a chart or the flow. I can ask them to open a project and please see the project and give me improvement of the project, and he will learn about the project and tell me everything what you need to do. You can go on a card as well, ask them what each kind of teams or areas, departments I have to deal or I need to have in this project to complete this project with successful outcomes. And he will analyze and give you the name of the teams, areas, departments that should be on this project. So now it's getting easy for a lot of people who know to write. Yeah, because if you don't know to write a prompt, it can be difficult. But if I go further, I can ask as well who is have more time to work or is not working. Yeah, and he will tell me this person is not working. He have a lot of free time. So there's a lot of applications we are using inside of these softwares, including managing flow, managing project, and everything we are doing. One of the points that people are using right now, it's I have a client, I have a new project, I can connect the project on the system. I just prioritize what I needed. The AI will create it. The AI will distribute and create for all the teams, all the tasks they needed, and you have the results. So what I start doing for curiosity to understand how AI is most powerful than me, for example, or the project manager or the flow manager, I try to find a way to compare. I agree with you guys. Every time we compare AI with knowledge, skills, and everything, it can be, we can ask and questioning everything, but it's just one way to trying to figure out. So as you can see, I create a category type of skills normally flow managers and project managers has, and ChatGPT 5, and create a punctuation to see. And I want to just highlight a few points. When you're talking about coaching, ChatGPT has a lot of advanced. When you see about natural language process, you can see the punctuation here, the points that ChatGPT has, it's higher. When you see information retrieval, it's higher. I'm just highlight the most important few of the highlights of the ChatGPT's winning, yeah, and a comma, please, and a comma noise, and language translation. So when you see the total, when you see the skills for process, and a skill for people. For people, of course, people knows people. AI doesn't know us yet, but it's getting improving. When you talk about process, AI, it's farther, very far away from us because they are ahead of us.
Jose,
Yeah,
sorry, sorry if I missed it, but what are those numbers representing?
this represents a punctuation like the 0 to 5, how I can compare. So project managers have how many points for 0 to 5? Facilitation skill, so 4, and flow manager 5, and the ChatGPT is 3. So ChatGPT doesn't know how to facilitate people. Yeah. So I just create a principal skills, yeah, that we have, and start compare for these roles and for ChatGPT. One more time, it's actionable. We can start ask question about how do you do? You compare with ChatGPT. Was a ChatGPT answer your question? And I say yes, he answered me this and create this for me because I did a prompt. I create a prompt to do this, but he can hallucinate. Yes, it's true. He can hallucinate this information, but always we have a but, and this is of I want to show what is the but. The but is AI is developing at a fast pace, very fast, and I can show one thing that as a flow manager, as a project manager, as a someone it's trying to improve a company, or if you are a CIO, or if you are whatever role in a strategic level, on a middle or the tactical level of the company, I want to show a very brand new. It can solve a lot of problems of the company very fast. It's because it's improving a lot in a fast pace. You can have your strategy. You can ask to give me the most important project of this project, this strategy. He can create it. You can pick in a workshop after creating the strategy. You can put inside of a flow system and a board. He will create as well an outcome if you want it. He give you of course you analyze, approve or not, choose whatever KPIs he recommend you, insert of the inside of the system, and you can ask them to create a child of your this is coming for your strategy. Now you have a project. Now you can have your initiatives from the project that can help you to achieve the outcomes that you wanted, and you can bring all the flows that you need, everything with their KPIs that if you ask them to create it and give you the same thing, he can give you a suggestion of KPIs that most important or most have connected with your system. You can put this initiative direct to your inside of your system, so your flow. You can bring all the teams, everybody there, and start distributing everything for each team area, and you can create all the levels of your company. Strategy level, you can see all the tactic level or coordination level if you use your flight levels, and everything very fast. And if you can bring our charts, you can ask them, analyze the charts and give me the conclusion, and you go directly to the conclusion and see. So it's there, but we can do this in other tools, but now we have a tool that is integrated, it's everything. So the AI is getting very, very fast. And if you have doubted yet to not invest yourself, your own money and yourself paying, I'm not selling here any kind of AI, okay? I'm just provoking you that I'm seeing that if you don't know, if you're not using, learning, you will have problem in the future. Why? Because if you think AI doesn't work today in some area that you're thinking is not working, will work soon and very, very soon. If it's something that you are using in AI, it's work, but in the wrong way, not so good, we in the future will work great, but very soon. And if AI is doing something that's great today, it will be amazing soon. And the reason It's because in less than 2 years, all the AIs that you find amazing today probably will be obsolete in 2 years. And I don't think it's probably will be obsolete because they are improving a lot. They are, but ChatGPT 5 was not that wow innovation. We didn't have this kind of wow innovation. No, but others are. So every time we are learning to use how to use AI day by day, not just in a personal way, but in a professional way. It's all the companies want to use AI, and we have to learn. And there's a lot of things. So the question I want to ask you is, how much do you want to work with AI? Nothing, zero, everything by hand. It would be nice, depend of what work you do. But if you want to do nothing, you can do nothing. Create agents, give everything to the AI, and the AI can work for you as well. But in my point of view, we have to do not in the middle, but we have to use AI to help us to improve ourselves, improve how we work, improve the company, and everything. It's what I'm seeing in all the countries that I'm visiting, and I'm still in the next weeks I will visit more countries to learn about AI, what they are doing. It's everybody now it's in the running to the innovation in a fast way, and maybe we can create a new business for us. For example, it's not available for everybody, but I have myself version on AI. All my knowledge I put in an agent called JJ, and I can ask by myself what I do in this kind of situation, and he can give me answer that I will answer. JR, why you have this? Maybe everybody here, Barbara has, Brandon também has this kind of testing or selling, mentoring people using AI. So instead, people ask me how to, oh, JR, can come to my company? Can you mentor my team? No, I can mentor you, CEO. But if you want to me mentor your team, I will give access to my AI agent because it will be virtual me there. You pay me money for this, and I have a new way to earn money. And this idea is not new. Maybe you know, but I can bring just one tool that is specialized on that. Max Good is on one AI coaching. So you can create your coach. People are selling. They are improving a lot. Create your version on AI, and people are all over the world is selling this hour time of coaching or mentoring or whatever you call to earn money. It's a revenue. It's a new business, and this is one more example of new business that you can start creating. And probably every kind of job can be inside of AI in some kind of ways. That depends of your work. And the medical work, not yet. Yeah, if you are a doctor, you cannot use AI to help patients, but maybe in the future. So regardless of the future, AI has to be your coworker, and all of them, all kind of work. And what I learning on this step since 3 years, I'm visiting a lot of countries, people seeing what the companies are doing, visiting not just in Silicon Valley, but small companies all over the world creating. It's in the end, you as a person have to learn or being a prompt engineer, have to learn to be a prompt engineer, how to create a prompt. Maybe this can be a problem for the new generations, because if you don't know how, if you don't have enough knowledge and understand English or the language you speak, it's hard to tell to the AI what you wanted. If you know write in a good way, a good prompt, he will give you a wrong answer. The point is, the prompt engineer is not longer a position that people maybe were thinking a few years ago or a few times ago. It's a new literacy that people have to know. Knowledge will be part of, and we can see few countries now it's obligate every children, every school to teach AI inside of very young kids. So probably in 5 years, we will have a task force, 6 years, very specialized in how to use AI. And and us, we are old guys here that are in the market. Are you learning so that? So with the right prompt, you don't just speed up your work, but you can transform not just your work, but as well yourself in your life, and maybe can help you in the future. Probably will help. And in my point of view, it's must have a skill, know how to use AIs. Guys, was this I want to share with you a very fast way, because as I said, I would like to uh, talk about, learn a bit about a little bit more how your guys are using in New Zealand, and can question my what I said here is not the true, is more the provoking to thinking about AI in your life. This is me. You can find me on LinkedIn. Please um, connect me with LinkedIn. Thank you very much. And I hope so one day I can visit this amazing botanic garden here that I'm sharing with you guys. So thank you.
Thank
And
you
I
so
open
much.
to questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely flick us a message when you're in New Zealand. Definitely myself, and we'll catch up. Thank you so much, Jose. Um, I actually have a question, but I opened the room first to all the others. We've got 20 minutes to go. Any questions from everybody in the Zoom?
Hi there.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, how's it going? Um,
Hi.
yeah, it's not so much a question. I guess I'm just trying to throw into previous statements that our jobs will be replaced in the near future, which is kind of distressing because I just got qualified with my own cybersecurity business. However, I agree. I think if anybody does a cybersecurity audit with artificial intelligence, I gotta be honest, they'll probably get a better report than what I was gonna write, me personally. And I'd probably use ChatGPT most of the time to help me produce the output that the client is has engaged me for to produce the cybersecurity audit, the risk assessment, etc. So yeah, I think I heard I can't pronounce his name, Jose, say earlier, 2 years, and I think that's. I was hoping more like 5 to 10, but I think 2 years is pretty spot on, isn't it? Like it's probably it's advancing so quickly, and yeah, probably about 2 years. Yeah, that's all I really had to say.
So some guys tell me that it's less than 2 years, and uh,
Wow.
it's hard to see the future, but some guys saying that it's less than 2 years. Everything can change, and we are one step to revolutionize again, because they are achieving the limit or the edge of the processing knowledge, because the computers has limit, is achieving the limit, but they are studying and searching research about to. I'm not saying that or selling here, just saying quantum computers, and maybe it's so far away, but some guys say it's not so far away, and who achieve this technology will change everything, because we'll be very fast to analyze everything, and including
Mm.
the errors or hallucinations. So anyone like Thanos, yeah, one snap of the fingers,
That's a good one.
and
Yeah.
find a lot of answers. So we don't know, but it's changing. And all the time when I visit a new country, I met new people, new companies, I my jaw it's dropped, because wow, this guy is using it in a way that I never saw or thinking about it, thought about it,
Mm.
and it's surprising every day me about it. But it
Whew. Yeah.
know if we can keep up. Yeah, but I'm asking myself, I don't have enough time of my life to keep up. I have to,
Yeah.
example, I have to do a course for AI to learn. We with a company we bought a course.
Mm.
I couldn't have any time to start the course yet. It's online course, but there's a new tools that they teaching. Is not a deep learning, but it's opening more my mind about it, and I don't have time because I have to learn AI, do my job day by daily, and have family and try to drink some beers or drinks. So I don't know what you can do, but in less than 1 year,
Yeah. All I can do
we have
is
a
get to that less than 1 year end state, and then I'll just have to ask ChatGPT, what do I do next?
yes. I'm asking right now, man, this is
What
my
do
CV. This is what I'm doing. What do you think I have to do? And try to testing the ChatGPT or whatever AI you
Mm,
like it, mm, to see if I learn. But I'm feeling that I'm getting stupid a little bit day by day because I'm not thinking too much. For example, I have to write a very fast email, and because I'm learning, I'm dealing with multiple languages. Sometimes I speak Portuguese, but sometimes I have to speak Spanish. I don't have. I wanted to rush or be faster to answer something. I just tell to the ChatGPT on my phone in Portuguese or in English or whatever the language I at the moment my mind is working, and he create a better email very nicely and write very nicely with it grammatically correctly and the language I wanted. I just copy and check, copy and send.
Mm.
So
yeah.
I'm starting to notice that I'm losing learning curve and losing knowledge as well because I'm not
Mm.
practicing. Spending my I using a lot of AI. So I'm worried about this.
By the way, if anyone
So,
in New Zealand is interested in Business Map, which really uses AI a lot, I'm partnering with them as well. So you can always contact me too. And thanks, Chris, for that. And JR. I actually went to my question's coming now. I went to an AI for trainers class when I was in Europe in June. And that pretty much kickstarted me. And I must say, it really has become a co-worker. I'm working with it all the time. And I wouldn't be able to produce the quality and at the speed um, on myself compared to when I actually work with AI. But you definitely have to keep thinking, otherwise it's easy to get into the wrong direction. And it definitely
yeah,
speaks better English than myself as well, I must say. Um,
true, it's true, it's true.
Yeah, so but so my question is last week I think it was, Klaus Leopold, the founder from Flight Levels founder,
No?
he posted that AI um, is really good for local optimization. It makes you really good as an individual, but it lacks system thinking. What do you think about that?
Good question, sir.
Have you seen that post?
Yes, I have seen this post. We are talking in a few guys here in Brazil ask me the same question. And JR, Klaus said that. So, okay, now my friend give a head cake for us. Well, summarizing my answer here, it's I'm not sure yet, Silk, because I'm testing systemic view on AI. So if you create it for one example, I'm not sure what it's reality. I'm agreeing with Klaus right now, but I have a question mark. So let's check if it is not capable or if you are we didn't learn how to use AI on a systemic view. Because when you have uh, all the points or the point of view that you wanted, if you put in the AI, he can draw to you all the connections of the systemic view. And if you ask them what I'm not seeing, because one of the big issues of the systemic view, we are not seeing something, yeah. So he can give you a lot of hypotheses that you check this point. Did you see this? It's affecting that area. So it depends of how systemic view or diagram you are creating. I'm saying that the diagram because there's a what's the name in English? Diagram loop, casual loop diagram. I think this I'm translating 3 languages to achieve English, and so you can see all the dependencies and how the systems can work and what the point is better to change or to improve to reflect all the system. And when you try to see this kind of, I don't know if you use guys this kind of a tool, it's a very amazing way to see the systemic problems. I'm thinking that AI can see systemic points and bring us a lot of hypotheses that we are not seeing. So I agree with Klaus, but I have a question mark, and okay, I'm not agree so too much with him. I think I'm at the middle of the wall, if you know what I mean, this question. Because the AI can tell you all the points it's connected with the system that since you know. So because I did a lot of drawing or casual loops diagrams, when I put this kind of information there, he brings me a lot of information that I didn't realize, or I should ask or confirm my doubts. So I'm not sure if AI don't see systemic view. Okay. But one point is normally AI is linear. He find one way and he goes that way, answer to you. And he start forgetting all it's kind of selective mind, if I give a right metaphor. So you have to open all the time his view, the AI, because he's very focused on just one path, and systemic view it's seeing a lot of paths. So you have to push them to open wide.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Are there any other questions? We've got 11 minutes left.
Okay.
Cool.
One at a time.
Yes.
This is the moment that all the speech and the talk was very good or is very bad.
Or sometimes people just like to listen in, and that's fine as well.
Yeah, of course.
One more question.
I think many will actually watch the recording as well. Sorry, Chris.
If you had a sort of generic answer, like let's say the majority of let's make the circle quite big. The population, the people, is suddenly losing their jobs to AI. It's gonna happen. Let's just go there. What would be the general advice you'd give? And is there any particular job that comes to mind quite quickly that AI can't take over? And if you don't have an answer, that's cool. But if you had like just a short, quick answer, that'd be great. I just thought I'd jump back in and explore this.
And then we'll all jump on that.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
I have a guess. Okay, Chris, I'm not sure yet, but I have a guess when I see all the countries that I'm visiting and talk with people. Doctors, because a regulated job, there is a regulation on the country that you cannot just without a formal diploma on the university, you cannot be a doctor. So because the regulation, AI will be restrictive users, or how can I say this? You cannot use AI and be a doctor and start open your clinic and receiving people and patient, treating patient. So this is one of the kind of, I just give you the example of doctors, but every kind of job has regulation for the government. Probably it's protected for the AI at least for a few years until the regulation, the law change. If you're not working in the regulation area, like a doctor or similar jobs that I'm seeing, without being a YouTuber and create videos for TikTok and you own the channel. Yeah. AI can own anything, or nothing. Yeah. So I think everything from the beginning to the minimum, medium level of any kind of job, AI can submit. Help me with English here, guys. Replace you. Thank you.
Replace.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
One of the issues I find out, it's normally juniors jobs, not jobs, positions, junior positions can be replaced with AI. Almost every junior position, doesn't matter if you're marketing, it doesn't matter if it's a software, it doesn't matter if you're so agile coach or whatever, transformation guy, or if it's a junior, it's can be replaced. And there is a junior, I will use this terminology, junior, pleno, I don't know the name in English, this one, and senior positions, normally we have three, junior, intermediate, and very experienced guy. Okay. Yep. So the junior one is replaced right now. If you are in the middle of experience, I don't recall the name in English. You can help me, please, if you know.
I'm there. It's okay.
Can be replaced, can be, but you have more knowledge, you have more experience, so you are a little bit kind of safe, and people want more experienced people to work with, so you have a job. And looking for the systemic view of this answer that I share with you guys, Silk, we have a new problem, because if it's a junior position, it's being replaced for AI. When we will have the experienced guy working? Because the new guys, the new generation is coming to work, is starting working right now, but if they can find a junior position, they cannot start as a senior one. They have to pass through the path of experience and learning as a junior. The first step is be a junior position. But if the junior position is replaced by AI, so how can they become an experienced one, a senior level?
Risk, yeah.
So this is a systemic problem, We create a solution, AI, but it's trapping the junior guys. They cannot be a junior, so they cannot be an experienced one. So it's a loop.
Thanks, Jose.
Super interesting. Thank you, Jose.
Good. Thank you, Chris.
Cool. Anyone else with questions? All right. Then I'd say we'll wrap up very much on time, which is nice too. So the recording will be up on the Kanban New Zealand YouTube channel. If you haven't been there, feel free to look it up. There are quite a few good talks from the past, mainly about Kanban, but also sometimes mixed up with other topics. We've had great speakers since 2019, so there is a good selection of things to learn from. It's a pretty cool page for some free learning. Cool. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in New Zealand, Jose.
Oh, it will be a pleasure. Because when I was young, my first choice to go to an internship to learn English was New Zealand.
Oh.
So I choose New Zealand. If I want to go to New Zealand, I will go to another across of the world for me. It's another side of the world for me. But I changed to Dublin, Ireland, because of my brother was living at the time in London, and it's because if my English is not so good, I learned with the Irish. So sorry, guys. So thank you very much. I want to invite you, if you want to know more about Business Map as well, please contact Silk, and you can have a free trial in the system and can use Kanban. You can use all the practices of Kanban, Lean, and
like any kind of method or framework, really.
Yeah, as a call, everything Scrum can use, and it's a very flexible, very flexible one. So contact her, and thank you very much for all to have me here. It was a pleasure.
Awesome. It was so much of a pleasure for myself as well. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And I must say, you have a good night. We still have some.
Thank you very much.
Works to go today. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.